Good afternoon and welcome to SAIT Newsfile. I'm Trey Smith. Kevin Kratz will have a look at the latest highlights a little later. What's going on, Kevin?
Well, I mean, hockey all the time this time of the year, you know, both nationally and locally. So always to look forward to for hockey fans.
Yes, us Calgarians, we're big hockey fans, aren't we?
Oh, yeah.
We'll have a look at the weather with Elisa Law a little later today. But first, here are today's top stories. Alberta Premier Danielle Smith says she's using the province's Sovereignty Act for the first time to challenge Ottawa's requirements to have a net zero electricity grid by 2035. Smith said she wanted to invoke the act to send a message that her government is serious about pushing back against Ottawa's plan to green Canada's electricity grid, a plan she said could wreak havoc on Alberta's natural gas-based grid.
Cabinet to order all provincial entities to refrain from enforcing or complying with the proposed federal electricity regulation.
Alberta is also looking to launch a court challenge against federal clean electricity regulations, which is still in a draft at this point and is subject to change. The kitchen at the center of a daycare-related E. coli outbreak in Calgary that infected hundreds and sent dozens to the hospital has reopened, the Alberta government has confirmed today. After the Alberta Health Services inspected the kitchen on November 15th and found all the previous violations had been corrected, the closure order was pulled 2 days later, allowing the kitchen to reopen. The province said that the kitchen can operate in a limited capacity as they are no longer allowed to prepare meals, but it said receive and serve meals from third-party contractor Meals on Wheels. Calgarians near the shooting on late Sunday afternoon at South Trail Crossing near an Earl's restaurant were left in disbelief that there could be a daylight shooting in the city's suburbs. As of mid-November, shootings in the city this year are behind last year's pace, but consistent with the 5-year average. Calgary has seen 5 shootings in 4 days, including 2 stabbings at Market Mall and Cross Iron Mills, which Calgary police are saying bore the hallmarks of organized crime.
The last 4 months or so. So that's a hard question for the Calgary Police Service to answer, but I think it's a question that they need to answer.
CPS have said that they will continue to monitor over 350 alleged ties to organized crime and noted that close to 300 crime guns have been seized by police this year. The Hillhurst Sunnyside Farmers Market is home to the longest year-round Alberta-approved neighborhood market in Calgary. We have Tamron Ward reporting live from the newsroom. What can you tell us about the market, Tamron?
Yes, Trey, the community loves a farmers market as it provides a diverse selection of food. The farmers market is a great way to get outside and meet other Calgarians as well as other Albertan farmers and businesses. The market has over 20 vendors every week that include homemade honey, tasty pastries, and real Italian pizza. With many local sourced goods to pick from, vendors repeatedly see the same customers every week.
You know what, I like catching up, seeing different people every week. You know, we get a lot of repeat customers because we're a subscription-based business. So getting to you get to know people when they're here, even if it's only for 2 or 3 minutes at a time over the course of 6 months.
Overall, the Hillhurst Farmers Market is a great way for Calgarians to come together and support small businesses. Back to you, Trey.
Thanks, Tamron. The Farmers Market is open every Wednesday year-round from 3 till 7. Post-secondary students' main goal is to focus on their studies and complete their programs, but staying physically active is also very important to most. With SAIT completely shutting down their campus center for the foreseeable future, they have decided to open up the bubble so students still have somewhere to go. Caden Kish has more on the wellness bubble.
With the new wellness bubble, students are able to play basketball and other games on the court. The center is also fully equipped with the gym and exercise bikes for regular workouts. Shannon Irwin is the lead of fitness activities and plays a big part in this temporary center. She spoke on what it means to have this space set up for students.
Yeah, we're so lucky to be able to offer this building as a bit of an in-between space where students can come and work out and be active, using the weight floor and having a basketball court to access whenever they want.
With this center being temporary, all of the athletic officials are excited for the new center. It seems like there are some pretty big plans for the new building. Wade Colmel, the head of athletics, talks about the excitement.
Well, people are really excited about the big new wellness center. And once this older campus center starts coming down in the next little while, you'll see it coming down brick by brick. And we are working on the design of the new one. You can tell that people are very excited.
Most people are looking forward to the new one, but the temporary one is still great to have for staff and students. Dave Miguez shared his opinion on what his personal favorite part of the bubble is.
You can see who's playing basketball. You can be playing basketball and check out if the weight room area is busy or not. For me, I think seeing people coming into the bubble is my favorite part.
The bubble has been great for SAIT children athletes and students all alike. They've been using this facility for their daily exercises, and it's a great temporary setup because officials say that the new wellness center under renovation should take around 3 to 5 years to be fully ready. But once it is fully ready, students are very excited to get back into that one and use all of the new and improved facilities. I'm Caden Kish for SAIT Newsfile.
Those are today's top stories. We'll have your full forecast after the break. But first, Elisa Law has a look at what's going on in Calgary this week.
The 37th Annual Lions Festival of Lights returns with hot chocolates, ice sculptures, and fireworks. Go get your ticket for free until January 8, 2024. Want to see Santa in real life? Get a free photo taken with Santa at Mason Brick's truck. You can easily take photos with your phone and share them on social media. Enjoy this heartwarming holiday classic on a giant screen. Elf in concert will be shown at Jubilee Auditorium. The tickets start at $32. Bring your laughter together with families and friends. Kevin Boozman is in the Laugh Shop and tickets starting with $14. Hope you're hungry? Join a Christmas breakfast at Heritage Park. You'll be able to enjoy freshly baked pastries from Alberta Bakery. Afterward, feel free to head out and enjoy many activities. Welcome, I'm Elisa La, and let's take a look at the weather around Canada. At first, we take a look at the west side. The high pressure system brings Vancouver to Winnipeg, so that is mean a lot of good conditions around Vancouver and Winnipeg. Mixed sun and cloud. Edmonton and Regina, mainly sunny conditions with a high 3 and 0 degree. And let's take a look at the east side. The lower pressure system brought from St. John down to Toronto, so a lot of flurries. However, Montreal, mainly sunny with 1 degree. Don't forget to bring your jacket. And let's take a look at the resort. Lovely sunny weather in Palm Springs, it's 22 degrees. Same conditions in Orlando, around 19. Even though it's cloudy in Barbados, and Cancun will be a hot one at 30 and 27. Pouring rain right now in Honolulu at 26, but chilly in Las Vegas at 17 degrees. Today, Calgary, we have 2 degrees, mainly sunny, so really good conditions. 15 kilometers per hour from the wind north. What next? Cloudy conditions, and let's see Alberta weather. Around Alberta, about up north, Fort McMurray and Grand Prairie experience really cold conditions with -1 and 0 degree. However, high pressure system decided to bring it down from Edmonton to Landbridge down to the south side, so a lot of sunny conditions. If you're heading to Banff today, good news for you because -7 with mainly sunny. And don't forget to bring your extra jacket because you never know. Even if the sunny weather around Alberta, you never know when the weather's going to change. And let's take a look at 5-day forecast. Tonight we will experience clear conditions and a lot of mix of sun and cloud this week with a high 6 degree and -8 degree. Kevin Kratz, sport after the break.
Did you know that having your pet neutered can increase their lifespan? While pets that are not neutered are at a high risk of infection and disease. When adopting a pet, the Rescue Friends Animal Foundation pets available for adoptions are already neutered. Adopt your own neutered pet at Rescued Friends.
Come and learn the breaking world of broadcast news. Find your passion to investigate, write, shoot, edit, and deliver the stories of the day. SAIT's broadcast news program teaches you everything you need to know for a career in radio and television. Become the next great anchor, reporter, or personality using industry standard technology alongside qualified instructors with years of experience. This is Broadcast News. Come and dare to be on air.
Welcome back to SAIT Newsfile. Kevin Kratz joins us now for a look at the latest highlights. What's happening, Kevin?
Well, the Flames beat the Vegas Golden Knights 2-1, so we'll get to that in just a moment. A shocking announcement from the Chicago Blackhawks today. Veteran forward Corey Perry was determined to have engaged in conduct that is unacceptable and in violation of the terms of his player's contract and the Blackhawks' internal policies. The team stated that Perry has been placed on unconditional waivers, and in the event that Perry clears waivers, the organization intends to terminate his contract effective immediately. The Calgary Flames' 6-game homestand has started off strong with 2-1 victory in overtime over the Golden Knights. In the Saddledomes, Vegas struck first on the power play, a shot tipped by Nick Waugh to William Karlsson, grabbing his 10th of the year. Later on, Dan Vladar would make a stellar save on a breakaway, stretches out the pad, and setting the tone. Later on, Greer in the third period buries it from the point, or the slot, to tie the game for Calgary. The game would remain tied after 60 minutes, and in the waning seconds of overtime, Mackenzie Weegar went coast to coast, firing the puck past Adin Hill, pushing the Flames past Vegas. Golden Knights, Adin Hill made 32 saves. Vladar made 27 for Calgary. Jacob Markstrom was out with the flu, and Calgary called on Dusty Nickel as the emergency backup.
I actually woke up from a nap to a text from LaBarbara at about 5:30. Kind of let me know that this is possibly going to come in here and dress and just to kind of be ready. And I live pretty close by, so I just jumped in my truck and came here and tried to do business as usual and get a warm-up in and try to stay calm, I guess.
Markstrom will likely be back for Thursday's game against the Dallas Stars. We're right in the middle of hockey season in Calgary. Minor hockey is a big part of Calgary. Over the weekend, the Calgary Royals hosted their annual Western Canada U18 AA Showdown, which saw teams from Manitoba, Saskatchewan, BC, and Alberta going head-to-head at the Max Bell Centre. The Calgary Northwest Stamps took the championship against the CAC Butchers and Packers 5-4. The SAIT Trojans athletics are done for the fall semester. It was a winning weekend as 4 out of 5 Trojans teams won their respective games on Saturday alone. The Trojans resume play on January 12th, with the only home game being the women's hockey team hosting the Nate Ooks at Winsport. On this day in history, November 29th, 1924, the Montreal Forum opened its doors for the very first time. Both the Montreal Canadiens and the defunct Montreal Maroons called the legendary arena home. For 72 years, the illustrious Forum was the site of over a dozen Stanley Cup clinching games. The only non-Montreal team was the Calgary Flames, winning in 1989. The Forum hosted its final game in 1996, with the Habs beating the Dallas Stars 4-1. The post-game applause brought legendary Hab Maurice Rocket Richard to tears. The legacy of the Forum will never die. Looking ahead to the weekend, the U17 AAA Showcase gets underway at Winsport. There are 8 games on Friday. The first is the Calgary North Stars against the KC Centennials at 9 a.m. 8 more games take place on Saturday, then 4 on Sunday, wrapping up the game with a game between the Calgary Northwest Flames and the LJJAC Techmation Oil Kings at 1:45 p.m. All games take place at the Mark and McPhail Center at Winsport. And that is a look at sports.
Yeah, it's never a dull moment in Calgary. We love our hockey here, don't we?
Oh, we do.
Lisa, do you mind taking a look at the 5-day forecast for us?
Of course, Trey, and
Thanks for watching SAIT Newsfile. Have a good night.
I don't know if that was clear enough, though.
That was not clear.
I was like...